Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to do something slightly different today and I want to see how it goes, what the response is with this reading. If it's something that you guys like, then I will do more of these. Okay. um, for some of you, for some of this collective, you are wondering, you are dealing with a third party situation. And for those of you who are, and you are wondering if this is going to go anywhere with you, what is the energy between you and this person? What's the energy between them and this person? This is the reading that I want to do for you, to give you an indication on what's going on in terms of your energy with your person and their energy with the other person. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be looking into. This is a Lenormand reading, so it's not tarot. Yeah, but I think it's going to be interesting and I think it's going to be fun. So let's get on with it. I've already blessed the space. I've shuffled, I'm splitting the deck, and I want you, as the collective watching this, for those of you who want to see if this is your reading, allow yourself to take a few deep breaths, settle into your intuition, ask your guides to and keepers to guide you, to help you see and hear your messages, if it's for you or not. If it is not, you will know. If it fits, claim it without a doubt. Okay, this is just to give you some insight into what's happening. Okay, so your person in relation to you is in a space or an energy where they would like to court you. They are thinking about the times when they had the opportunity to do special things for you and they wish they had done more. And now they sit and daydream about buying you flowers and showing you how special you are to them, and they wonder if they've done that enough. And they wonder if you would experience it in the way that, in the gesture that they are wanting to share it. Your person is dealing with someone that is a little bit controlling and manipulative. If the person that they are with is, if this third party situation is them being, still being in a marriage, there is no, I'm not picking up that it is a situation of that consists of romance. It is, however, this person manages things at home financially and has some sort of position in which they get to dictate certain things from a financial perspective. So they can be a little bit manipulative and controlling, and this person is starting to experience this a lot. There are certain things that they are taking into account at the moment and considering in relation to you that for them is a matter of time. They are getting ready to cut certain things out of their lives. They've been approaching the situation with you from a very rational perspective, being calculating, planning. Your experience, on the other hand, has not been so good. You've had to lash this person with your tongue and your words to set them straight from time to time. It's very possible that you are not in contact or communication, because I see an end here. I see that you guys have you exchanged words. They might have said things to you that were very hurtful, and you said things to them that they experienced to be hurtful. You were very committed to this situation with them, but it's and you were relying on that, on the quality of your connection, but things didn't work out. It's like this connection or this relationship between the two of you came to an end. It experienced a sort of death. But I see that it's very possible that there will be some sort of rebirth in terms of your relationship. But you had to cut them out. Or they had to cut, or you both had to cut one another out. And that is why your person sits and thinks about romantic gestures. So they're spending a lot of time here daydreaming about what could have been and what should have been, and not being very focused on the reality, obviously, of what has happened between the two of you. Maybe they can't deal with it, but you are you've been very real about the reality, and it hasn't been good for you. This has been heartbreaking for you. You've had to grieve this relationship. Okay, let's see. The nice thing about this, you guys having to cut one another out, is that there's been a certain reaping or harvest of what one sows. Your person's had to reap what they've sown, and so have you, and what that comes with getting clear on what it is that you did or did not do, and that's possibly why they are spending so much time thinking about making these romantic gestures towards you. But it's as if they're waiting for something to happen to make them feel that they can do that. In connection with this other person, they obviously live, for many of you, your person lives with this other person. As I said before, I don't pick up romance, but they do believe that a certain level of security and comfort is associated when it comes to this relationship. And that's why they've been so reluctant to cut it off. Maybe they feel that they are going to be cursed if they do that to this person. This person obviously provides them with certain comforts and security that they are a little bit reluctant to let go of. They have kids together, very possibly. That's what I see. But this woman has somebody else in her life. So she's seeing someone else. She could be talking to someone else. She could be flirting with somebody else. It's not anything serious, but it's somebody that she feels she can gain more from than from him. Whatever the situation may be, she has really, really been focused on getting the most out of the situation with this person, that what serves her or what serves him. There's a lot of talk that goes on around them. There's a lot of despite what they show one another, there's a lot of distrust and gossip and talk around it. Like maybe friends of theirs or family talk about their situation. They're not together, but they live together. They're not in, they see other people, but they live together. That's a kind of that's what I'm picking up. There's a lot of talk up around, like, how do they do what they do? So there's a lot of gossip about them. And there's them discussing one another with other people as well. Okay, so let's take a look and see when it comes to the two of them, because there are kids, and this kind of dynamic, people can be stuck in this kind of dynamic for a long time, where they benefit from one another, and they benefit from a sense of home and security that is an illusion, because they know they're free to do what they want. There's a limited level of expectation, And stepping up into a real relationship means you've got to step up. You know, some people they like to be in that space where they can be less of themselves, if that makes sense, where there's not such a great expectation of them. So let's see what is going to happen here. Okay, so your person's spending a lot of time awake at night, doing a lot of intuitive introspection. She's always, you know, this person that your person is with, and I'm going to say she because I pick it up as a feminine, is always going to be focused on what it is they need from the situation, but they are starting to pay a lot of attention to what other people are saying about this. They're starting to have more conversations about their dynamic, being separated, but still, they're possibly not even sleeping in the same bed. You know what I mean? They're living together, but they're not together. They're together, but they're not together. And this person is starting to, it's starting to bother them, and they want things to change, and deep down they're hoping that the two of them grow closer together, your person and their spouse or this other person. But there's a lot of talk around a lot of things, and your person's looking away from, this feminine is looking at your person, but your person's looking away. Your person's looking away from this because they're starting to realize that the sense of stability and what they are seeing here is not what it really is. Okay, they know these things deep down, but let's see what it is they'd like to do. When they're up at night and they're having conversation with themselves, what is it that they'd like to do? He wants to get out of this. She's hoping that it's in the stars for them to ultimately be together. He knows it's not in the stars for them to be together. So he knows he needs to get out of this, but there's no set date for that yet. So let's see what it shows is going to happen between the two of you. Okay, he has a plan for this romantic gesture towards you. But at this moment, because it's more of a fantasy and he doesn't even have a clear set plan about he doesn't have there's no clear exit. He knows what he needs to do and he knows that he's going to leave, but he doesn't know when. He doesn't have a clear exit plan with this person. He knows that he needs to get clear on timelines, but he's struggling with that. It's as if he's hoping it'll just reveal itself to him. He fantasizes about these romantic gestures towards you, but that's what it is. It's a fantasy. And he's very aware of the death, the ending that's taken place in this relationship. And he doesn't know if it is over for you. So that's why he stays in the space of fantasizing. In his mind, you are very focused on the fact that this is over and the terrible things that have happened. You are looking for commitment, but you don't know if that is going to happen. He's also aware of the exchange of words, the fight that you guys obviously had, and this person that is in his life. And he doesn't believe that it's something you will be okay with, you know, with him taking the time to figure out. So until he's done that, all he can do is remain in a space of fantasy. Or all she or he can do is remain in a space of fantasy. Please reverse the gender roles as necessary, because you know, it can be a male or a female. You can change the roles as it applies. You are hoping and you are hopeful and waiting that he will come towards you with a romantic gesture. You're possibly in a place now where you know that you're okay with the fact that they're not together. They're just probably sharing a home for the sake of the children or for financial reasons, whatever it is. And you just wish that things were okay between the two of you, you know. But the sadness of your breakup, you know, or your fight or your rift is what's keeping the two of you apart. He's looking at you. You are looking towards a beautiful romantic gesture actually coming towards you. He's thinking about how sad it's been and how horrible it was when things went sour between the two of you. So when he looks at you, he can't look at you without remembering that. But he is looking towards you. He's looking away from this person that he's with, and he's looking towards you. The sad thing is he doesn't have a definite plan of when and how he's going to do that. But in the end, the two of you will be together. Whether you are together in the physical or whatever's happening in the 3D, you guys are always together in the 5D anyway, and you will resolve this. In the meantime, you need to just do you and do your own thing. Don't because, like I say, there's no clear time frame. That's sort of gonna just evolve on its own. But the two of you will be together in the end. That's what it shows here. Okay. And as you can see, he's looking at you. So that's beautiful. So if you found that resonates, great, then that is very possibly your message. It's never easy. It's not nice to be in a situation where you meet someone and they're still in the midst of something, and yeah, they might no longer be in a relationship with the person, but the cycle's not fully closed and they're still going through that process, and you have to love them anyway, and you have to put yourself first. It's not an easy thing, and we don't always get to choose how we feel about people and who we love. And sometimes we meet amazing people that are just in bad situations and in terrible toxic relationships with themselves, and part of us meeting them is to help them to learn and realize that they are better. So if this has been your message, I know it's not been easy. There's no clear timeline for when this is going to end, but in the meantime, do you're the most important relationship that you're ever going to have. If this message resonates with you, comment, let me know how. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. And if you are interested in a private reading, for me to take a closer look into your personal situation and to give you the insight and guidance that you need at this time, you will find my email address in the description box below. Thank you so much for allowing me to share messages with you, and I hope to see you again soon. Love and light. I'll see you soon. Bye.